Ondo State. All of these part of the resources that God has deposited in Ondo State. We are just presenting that opportunity to you so that you can begin to invest. We are strategically connected as a state geographically to at least 7 neighboring states. That means you can access different states from this location. And like Abike said, Honorable Abike mentioned, we also have a strong and committed diaspora community. Let me just mention here that I visited China about this time last year, immediately after my election, before the inauguration, with my team. And we visited this particular company that we just signed MOU with. They run the busiest port in the whole world, Shandong Port in China. And they also have a deep sea port. In their own case, to get the kind of draft that we have naturally here, they have to construct 32 kilometers of road, 4 lanes on each side, into the sea, to be able to get the draft that can take large vessels the time that, we are expecting to bath here in our own seaport. For us, we are just going to construct 2 kilometers into the sea to access 18-meter draft. And when we mentioned this to them, they said, that is small fry. Come and visit us. We drove to cover 32 kilometers bridge to get to the airport. Ours is just 2 kilometers. Adjacent to this transformative infrastructure is the Sunshine Industrial City, designated as a free trade zone on 2,771 hectares. I just received a letter from the Federal Ministry of Finance that Ondo State has been chosen as a state where the ministry is going to partner with the state to build diaspora city. Yes. In fact, the Honorable Minister of State for Finance is supposed to be here today, but for some other engagement in Abuja. We discussed about this already. They mean it. They have the money. We just have to provide the land. So they're asking us to provide landed area where that will be built. Diaspora city. That we have a lot of facility, hospitals, schools, entertainment, and all of that. Together, they form an integrated port-linked industrial ecosystem encompassing manufacturing, maritime services, petrochemical processing, agro-industrial facilities, and logistics platforms with direct export access. That is what the port will give to us and the free trade zone. This convergence of geography, policy support, tax incentives, and institutional backing presents a frontier opportunity grounded in sound fundamentals. For those of you who are bankers, you can check the fundamentals. Thank God the MD of First Bank is here, and the DMD of Fidelity Bank. The fundamentals are very strong concerning Ondo State. Do your background check. Sunbelt Global, they are a young man that is thriving so well, and John Vent, he made a passing that he doesn't want all of you to come to Ondo State so that they can keep on expanding and enjoying, the benefit. But they alone cannot. You are limited to a great extent. Can you do the seaport? If you can, you're supposed to have him, talk to us by now. What of the bitumen is still there, untapped? The kaolin has been there at Okeluse for cement factory. So the opportunities abound. They are there. So we need investors to come to Ondo State. The fundamentals are sound. They are very strong. Return on investment is huge. In energy and industrial development, Our proximity to the Niger Delta energy belt provides compelling fundamentals for gas-based industries, embedded generation solutions, and independent power projects tailored to industrial clusters. From here, for those who are in oil and gas, it's because certain infrastructures have not been provided before now, which we are going to build. It is closer to jet out from here to Agbami, the platform, rather than going to Warri or Port Harcourt. Very closer to Agbami from here. Those who are in oil and gas, they know this. So we are providing all of this so that Ondo State can really be that destination. As the global energy transition reshapes production models, Ondo State is positioning itself as a reliable hub for distributed and transition economy energy solutions. More importantly, our vibrant young population run into millions, strong, energetic, innovative, and increasingly skilled. We are intensifying human capital development through entrepreneurship and innovation programs and expanding support for micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises and our young entrepreneurs. The man, Dr. Sumi Francis, is the one in charge of Ondo State Entrepreneurship Agency, ONDIA, where we train young ones with various skills and also equip them. And we do organize some kind of competition among them where the best 10 in their line of products are being sponsored to travel abroad for exposure, and that is still running. It is this investment in our people that transforms resources into prosperity. We are not here to merely showcase resources, even though we showcase them, provide the opportunity for those who will engage. We are here to move from potential to production, from conversation to capital deployment, from memoranda to measurable outcomes. This is why this summit includes sector-focused investment sessions and a direct investors roundtable with my office, my economic team, and advisors, where investors will have the opportunity to present their proposals and decisions will not linger in bureaucracy. If you have it right now, we'll dot it and sign it. We are committed to clarity, we are committed to speed, and we are committed to results. Now, to our brothers and sisters in diaspora, this is for you. You have sustained families, communities, and economies through remittances. Now, I invite you to go beyond remittance. I invite you to come to become strategic partners in industrial development of our state. Direct diaspora investment will be one of the pillars of our long-term growth strategy. We will join federal government in building that diaspora city. Beyond your capital, we want your expertise too. You've learned some things in the other nations. Knowledge transfer is important. We don't know it all here. That is why you had the opportunity of going outside the country to develop nations so that you can bring some of those knowledge back home to also train our people. We want also your global networks. And we are ready to provide the framework that protects and multiplies your investment. We do understand that sustainable development is private sector driven and government-enabled. Our role is to provide infrastructure, which we are providing, regulatory clarity, which is transparent enough, security, which we are doing. Ondo State has been adjudged to be one of the safest states in Nigeria, with our homegrown Amotekun Corps, collaborating with other security agencies in providing a stable society, a secure state for all our residents and visitors, and also policy stability. Your role is to bring innovation. We are to provide the environment that is enabled. Bring innovation, bring capital, and bring global competitiveness. Together, we build industries. Together, we create jobs. And together, we will secure prosperity. As I highlighted earlier on, this investment summit will not be a one-off event. It will be institutionalized as an annual platform for global engagement. At the investment summit, we will first review the outcomes of the previous editions, demonstrating tracked investment